Hey everyone, just been here with my manager in the Oxone crew. We're about to catch a flight to Surabaya. Really looking forward to checking it out.
Hey guys, so it's my first day in Surabaya. Really excited to be here. It's always been on my list to travel to. Now, I put out a bit of a Instagram shout out for Nasi Cumi. Now, I've asked the fans for a few suggestions of where I need to go, and I think we're going to head to a spot to pick up some of Surabaya's best. Alright guys, so I just arrived at Pasar and I'm going to try my first ever Nasi Cumi. So I'm really excited for this. A lot of people have told me about it. It looks amazing, it's black. Very cool, can't wait to give it a go. Okay. Yeah, with a selfie? Okay.
Siap. Master Chef, Master Chef.
Kasih ya.
Siap.
So this is the Nasi Cumi. Well, this is the squid that they're cooking at the moment. It smells absolutely amazing. Really beautiful seafood aroma coming off of it. But I'm really excited to try this. Boleh makan nasi cumi.
Nasi kuning.
Cumi. Ini cumi. Chocolate ya. Yeah.
So I just received my plate of Nasi Cumi. It looks amazing. I just picked up the prawn cracker and there is actual prawns in the cracker, which is quite cool. I've never experienced that before. Probably hands down the best prawn cracker I've ever had. It's actually really good. Ibu, how many plates of Nasi Cumi would you sell a day?
Berapa banyak piring nasi cumi satu hari?
100 banyak nyum. 100 lebih.
200. Probably 200. 200 portion a day.
And how long does it take to make one batch?
Bikinnya berapa lama?
Bikin berapa lama? Sampai nanti. Sampai 20.
Berapa jam bikin ini?
Oh, bikinnya berapa jam? 2 jaman.
2 jam. 2 hours.
2 hours.
2 jam.
What's that?
About 2 hours.
Oh, 2 hours.
Yeah.
So it looks like it's topped with like a boiled egg. That's pretty common in most nasi dishes, but it's a little bit sweet. It's actually quite nice. Ibu, and that.
Yeah. Terima kasih ya. Thank you, Mister.
So I just had my first piece of squid
Apa kata?
with the rice, and it's absolutely delicious. It's so sweet. I didn't expect the beautiful sweet seafood flavor to actually come through that much. It's actually really delicious. You wouldn't believe it, but the squid is actually cooked to perfection. It actually just melts in your mouth. Just with the rice that soaks up on the sauce, it's really delicious. Also got some little noodles on top as well. And Ibu, what are the orange shavings? Ini?
Itu orange egg.
Oh, prawn.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh yeah, cool. If people want to come here and eat this dish, what are the hours that you're open?
Bukanya berapa Bu?
Apa jam?
24 hours.
Non-stop.
Non-stop, 24 hours. Oh wow.
Non-stop itu muter jam. Terus.
And what's your busiest time?
24 jam. Jam malam.
Paling ramai jam berapa?
Malam nanti jam 11.
The most packed is 11 p.m.
11 p.m.
Till morning. Sampai pagi ya Bu ya?
Ya.
Oh wow. Okay,
Morning
cool.
siang. Ini banyak artis yang kesini.
Yeah,
Ini.
that's very cool.
Sederet artis yang singgah di stand kami.
Nice.
Saya dulu ya.
Can I ask one more question?
Okay.
Am I the first celebrity bule she's had in the store?
Mulai pertama apa berapa?
Boleh artis pertama.
Artis ada lagi.
Kedua ini.
Oh, the second. Okay, so I almost got there. Almost got there. Terima kasih.
Oh iya, sama-sama.
Right, so I've just added a little bit more sambal to my Nasi Cumi. I absolutely love this dish. I didn't think I'd enjoy it so much. I really can't wait to get home and put my twist on this particular dish. Alright guys, so I've just come back from tasting my first ever Nasi Cumi and it was absolutely amazing. Now I've got a bit of an idea going on in my head. I think this one's going to be an absolute cracker, so let's get started. Alright, so for my version of Nasi Cumi, what we're going to do is we're going to make a really beautiful fried rice. We're going to use the squid ink to actually stain the rice, and then from there we're going to stuff the actual squid. Okay, so the first thing we're going to need to do is take our onions and garlic, add a little bit of oil, and we're just going to basically just fry them so they're just going a little bit translucent, soft but not crispy. So the onions and garlic go in. And we just want to make sure that we keep moving it around so they don't ever crisp up too much. Right, so there's a really beautiful aroma coming off those onions and garlic. Now we haven't crisped them up, but they are going in slightly softer now. So what we're going to do is add our cooked rice. And that rice is also going to soak up a lot of that oil and give it a really beautiful flavour. Okay, so what we actually have here is some of the squid ink that I reserved from the actual sacks of the squid. Now if you have a look, there's just a little pouch here which actually contains a lot of that ink. So just be very careful when you're working with the squid ink because it will stain your clothes. Alright, so now I'm just going to add a bit of the squid ink to the rice, and it's going to stain it a really nice black colour. Okay, so the rice has started to take on that black colour and it's gone a bit grey. It looks very, very good. Next thing I'm going to do is take some of the sambal that we purchased earlier. This is really, really good stuff. She wouldn't give me the secret ingredients, but it is delicious. Now this really comes down to your tolerance with heat, so add as much as you want. I like spicy, so I'm going to go a bit heavier. It's smelling absolutely incredible. Just going to give it a taste and see if it needs anything. Just needs a touch more salt. And I actually want a little bit more sambal. So the last thing we need to do is just add some egg that I've pre-prepared. Now the reason we add it at the last minute is if we added it a little earlier, the squid ink would have stained it and it won't be the most attractive colour. We still want some pops of yellow in our fried rice. Really, really happy with my nasi here. What I'm going to do now, take it off the heat. And it's going to add a little bit of coriander for a few pops of bright green colour. So what I'm actually left here is the casing of the squid. Now what you want to do is just take your finger, pop it inside, make sure there's no cartilage left. This one's feeling pretty good. So what we're going to do there is we're actually just going to tear off the wings. You can literally just pull them off like so. Down on the other side, and it also just makes it a very, very fast and easy way to remove that skin. There we go. There we have it. So I'm only going to be plating up one squid today, but I want to show you another trick. If you can't remove the skin in one go, the other thing you can do is take a tea towel and you can literally rub your squid and it will pull, as you can see, the skin off. So if you don't like getting your hands dirty, you can also use a tea towel. Okay, so we're just going to trim up the squid just to make it a little tidier. And what I'm going to do now is actually fill the squid with the nasi that we made a bit earlier. Alright, so that is full to the brim now. What we're going to do is just take a few skewers, just close it so none of the rice falls out, and then we're just going to flash fry it quickly on the grill. So the grill is nice and hot, so just going to add a little bit of oil. And what we're going to do now is put on the squid, but we don't want to leave it on for too long. It's a relatively quick process. Now I'm just going to flip the squid. So the squid is just looking incredible here. I'm going to place that on like so. As you can see, it's tightened up, so some of the rice is being pushed out, but don't worry about this. A little bit later, we're actually just going to cut it into some really beautiful rings, and you'll have some calamari with the rice in the middle. All right, so now it's just time to plate up. So I love ketchup mayonnaise. Brings a lot of sweetness to a dish. Take some of this coriander. Okay. You can see how nice and soft that squid is, still perfectly cooked, but it hasn't gone too tough. Alright, now the last thing left to do is place some of these beautiful prawn crackers, krupuk, whatever you want to call it. These are the ones that we got from the Warong earlier. They're absolutely delicious. Right, this looks absolutely delicious. It's time to taste. I've got to say, the Nasi Cumi that I had in the marketplace the other day is probably up there with now one of my favorite Indonesian dishes. The squid is cooked perfectly. There's a real zing that comes from the sambal inside that nasi goreng rice. It's a beautiful carrier of flavors. And then the ketchup mayonnaise just helping sweeten the whole thing. Very nice, very balanced dish. Guys, this is my version of Nasi Cumi. Now make sure you stay tuned, because the next episode I'm heading back into Surabaya and I'm going to be doing another take on a classic street food dish. Guys, don't forget, also subscribe below, follow at Oxone online, and also follow myself, Ben_Ungerman.
Oxone, be a chef for your home.